Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
MUt to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense up to the line fast. From the 40 on 2nd down. He's got Smith again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when they're covered, you're not.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Working quickly here. 3rd and long, Rodgers. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's trying to push the field. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line. This defense just kept swarming.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Play action, here's Jackson. And they got home, sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First and 10 from the 41. Off play action, Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Close that one, but they couldn't connect. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Buys time, rolling right. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. Decent game here, but short of the first. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. A couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Third and 2, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there, and that leaves them with a decision to make on fourth and short. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Again, Rodgers. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. He's got it at the 24. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Rodgers here off the play action. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete on second down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Rodgers here from the gun. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Fourth and forever coming up. They'll go for it. Rodgers. He's looking deep once again. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Ravens with a chance to break this tie. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Now Jackson off the play action. This one's to Andrews out right. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to Henry. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stops for no gain and leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers escapes the pocket. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. First throw for the backup now. Chased out to his right. He can run it. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Dude, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Completed left side to Smith. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's got the squiver. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now second and 15 to go. Lamar now from the gun. The left side caught by Andrews. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, a run for Henry. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough, get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward, and as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 39. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. from the 7.
First and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Trying down the middle with Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The Steelers calling their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they come away with some points on that series.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Howard. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, Howard. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Howard throwing on third down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. He's throwing for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
17. Steelers 8. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. One Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again here. Howard. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
16 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Look down, here's Jackson. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
This is Henry on second. Only can get his yard here, Brian. It's going to be third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jackson now on third. Bateman hauls it in. He gets loose down the right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.